So Tracy, if you can come back, that would be marvelous.
Hello, I'm back, guys.
You're back. Tell us a little about who's been chatting to us, if anybody. I hope somebody's been chatting to us.
we haven't had too many chats, I must say. So yeah, we're having some people having some technical difficulty. I can tell you that.
All right.
So yeah, so people getting a little bit trying to find the feed and stuff. So I think we're all trying to find our feet over here, trying to see what's happening. So yeah, so we don't have too many messages at the moment. So let's chat to Dion and then we'll come back and see what we got.
Right. Well, good morning to everybody who is chatting, who has chatted, and who has said good morning. It's wonderful. So yes, right now I'm going to welcome Dion. Dion is one of our elders at WOMA, and it's good to have him on the waves this morning. Dion, it's great to have you.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to all. Thank you.
Good morning. So Dion, when I was thinking about what to chat about this morning, I think there are a lot of people who are not only still looking to kind of look after their families in this time, but who also are in business and who have obviously some concerns and some adaptations to make around that. And so I thought, I'm sure Dion would want to chat to us this morning.
Mm-hmm. Lee, it's a massive issue, obviously, you know, and when we say everybody's in it together, we really are. We're all facing the same thing, and obviously we all have to deal with it, but it doesn't make it any less easy. So, I mean, literally we know people, we know friends, we know people who have businesses or people who are in businesses who are in the fear of being laid off or who in fact have already been laid off. So it's a very stressful time. And in chatting to me, I wanted to say things that perhaps were most meaningful in the context of how does one deal with that in your spirit, so to say. You know, not necessarily how do you adapt physically, because although there are some tips obviously attached to that and important to adhere to, but one of the things that I thought would be meaningful for people was this prayer of serenity, which is very, very useful in many, many contexts when one's trying to struggle for peace in a place where there is very little, in fact, peace. And I'll read it again, and you will know it, and many people who are hearing will know it, and that is, God, give me grace to accept with serenity the things that changed. We know that is what we're in at the moment. We're in a lockdown. It can't be changed.
Yeah.
Courage to change the things which should be changed. I.e., as a business person, what can you physically do now? And you need to have the courage to be able to do it. And then, of course, the wisdom to distinguish the one from the other.
Yeah.
Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardship as a pathway to peace, taking, as Jesus did, this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that you will make all things right if I surrender to your will, so that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with it in the next. Amen.
Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Because Dion, I think, you know, it's such a natural thing to want to have to fix. You know, we want to fix the situation, we want to fix things, and yet now it's completely out of our control. And even when you know, just reminded as you were speaking with Dr. Henry Cloud, he does this really good talk about the downward spiral of a leader, and he speaks about the fact that you know, you can make a list of the things that you can't control and a list of the things that you can control, and then you focus on what you can do instead of what you can't do, and it really kind of changes your perspective, because it's easy to get stuck in the negative. It's easy to get stuck in the, oh my word, you know, this is my, how am I going to survive? And yet I think adaptation is a key element of what we need to be doing, and not necessarily just, you know, I think it starts with us.
You know, it takes a lot of courage to make order out of chaos. That was obviously God's.
Yeah.
That's a very, very tough ask. It means